This is a super fun technique to fish because when you're fishing these super shallow crankbaits, I don't even want them to go a foot deep. I want them to stay on the surface and almost make a wake across the surface. Not really like a wake bait. It's a subsurface crankbait, but the way that I fish it, and this is one of the things I want to show you about the technique that's super, super important, is when you throw it out there, based upon the position you hold your rod, it's going to do different things in the water. Now, let me go grab a rod real quick here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Another thing about this, guys, is when you get a bite on one of these shallow crankbaits like there, it's one of the most exciting bites you'll ever get. They usually just slam it like super, super hard. A lot of times you can see the fish hit it. A lot of times you can see the fish boil on the bait. So it's almost like fishing a fast-moving topwater lure in essence a little bit. It's like a combo topwater crankbait. Okay, so here's what you want to do with this thing in order to get the technique to actually generate the strike. Now, guys, this is the most important part of this video, so pay close attention to this. It's like when you throw the bait out, what you want to do, throw it out like that, and then you want to keep your rod tip at about the 10 o'clock position, and you want to start cranking at about a medium fast pace there. Now, once you start cranking like that, the bait is going to do what I'm getting ready to tell you it's going to do. But as the bait gets closer to the boat, you gradually have to lower your rod tip, because if you don't lower your rod tip, the bait's going to blow out on the surface. But you don't want to lower it too low because you don't want the bait to get too deep. So you sort of have to get a feel for it. It's a 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock position starting out, slowly going down like that. Now, here's how you know how to do that. It just takes a little bit of practice. It's not that hard. When this crankbait is coming through the water like this, you want it to go down just deep enough where there's a little surface disturbance. You don't want to have the bait break the water, but you're reeling it probably an inch or two or maybe 3 inches under the water. And if you pay close attention, if the water's calm, you'll notice just like a little swirl behind the bait. Not necessarily anything major, just a tiny, tiny swirl. Now, if you get the bait, if the bait gets too deep where you lose that swirl, like you can't see the swirl, keep your rod tip higher and bring it up a little bit higher so you got the little swirl behind it. Now, it doesn't hurt if you got to, say you see the swirl for 2 or 3 feet and then it goes away for maybe a foot or so. That's not a big deal, that's okay. But you don't want to like throw it out there and not ever see any surface disturbance. If you can throw it out there and you can't see any surface disturbance, you have your rod tip too low and you're just not going to catch that many fish with it. Now, another thing that's really important with this thing, guys, is the speed of retrieve.